Let's see. I got a couple minutes. Hold on. Come on, go away.
Yeah. 7:57 ആയതേ ഉള്ളൂ ക്ലാസ്.
Uh-oh. Okay, here I am. It's a little bit after 8, just a minute or so, but I want to welcome everybody. I hope you had a good weekend. I know it's been a busy month for me. Let me start out with Alma. Are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Amanda?
Yes, I'm here.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
So I have Amanda. Dylan? Is Dylan out there? Okay, no Dylan. Edith.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, good. Thank you, Edith. Emma.
You're welcome.
Yes,
Emma,
I'm
you
here.
there?
I'm here.
Erica.
I'm here.
I gotcha. Hunter. Are you doing good, Hunter? Good deal. Indira.
Yes, I'm here.
I gotcha. Jamie Anderson. Nikki.
Here.
Nikki, did you do anything special this weekend?
No, not really.
All right, Joshua, are you there?
I'm here.
Did we get anything or did you not go?
Fishing?
Yeah.
No, I'm going this Friday.
All right, Lillian, are you around? No, Lillian?
Yeah, I'm
Lillian,
here.
are you? Okay, thank you. Monica, you around?
Monica's here.
Good to hear that, Monica. Thank you. Reba,
I'm here.
how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I think I'm all right. Let's see. Rebecca Cosada.
I'm here.
Okay. Good for you. Rosio.
I'm here.
How about Ryan?
I'm here.
Gotcha. Got you, Rosio. Got you, Ryan. Sharon.
Sir, good evening. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How is Miss Sharon doing?
I'm doing good too.
All right. Venancio.
I am present.
Okay. That's a good start. Okay, so Miss Robinson, are you here? Don't think so. Holly. No, Holly. Holly's been to everyone. She should be here. I got Erica. Let's see, everybody on this page accounted for. Let's see about this page. Gabriel, are you around? Mulvaney. No, Gabriel. How about Jordan? No, Jordan. Torino Gillis, the Gillises. Yes, no Gillises. Marissa Flores. Marissa, where are you? You never miss. And Lexa Fernandez. Lexa, you around?
Angelica's here.
Who's Angelica?
Herrera.
How do I spell your last name? With an R?
No, M. Oreira.
Let's see. Um, sh- Angelica, I don't have your first name. I mean, your last name. What was it?
It's Morera, More.
Oh, I got you. You're good.
Yeah, I got here late.
You're good. I got you. Anybody else I miss? Okay. Let me pull up the where we're supposed to be chart, and we're supposed to be on the 19th. This is an interesting chapter. It won't be hard, but it is some stuff. If anybody sees someone come in, I'd be grateful to that, so I can give a credit to someone. Dylan, I called you, but you didn't answer, so I marked you absent.
Hey, I had a quick question. This is Amanda. Before we get started, is the discount on the homework?
Dylan, I got you marked in. Excuse me. Go ahead, Amanda.
On the homework, is the discount that we receive, is that off the price of the car or is that off the interest rate? The point
What does it? What does the sentence say?
I'll have to. I didn't know off the top of your head. I'll have to find the.
I have it.
What does it say?
It says he decided to provide him an additional discount of 0.845% and rounded to the nearest dollar on the discount.
Okay, that applies to the vehicle.
To the price of the vehicle?
To the price of the vehicle.
Okay.
Now, and then it tells you that you're going to get an amount of money. And that amount of money is supposed to be rounded to the what?
The way it's written, it's confusing on if you mean it off the vehicle or the percentage rate. That's why there was a question.
In finishing, what does it say you're supposed to do with the money? What does it say?
Round to the nearest dollar on the discount?
Yes. So you cannot round the percent to the nearest dollar. You have to round the dollar to the nearest dollar. So it's business talk, and I'm glad we got a chance to clarify it. So hopefully that'll help everybody. And so that amount will round up to the dollar. Now there's another sentence that says at the very end about the cost of the vehicle. What does that say?
Calculate to the nearest penny?
Yes, you have to give me that answer and not round it. That goes to based on mathematical principles, and that if the decimal is 5 or greater, it rounds to the nearest penny. So you can't say, well, if the bill is $19.52.5, it'd be $119.53. So you don't round it to the nearest dollar, you round it to the nearest penny. So those are good questions, Amanda. I hope everybody understands that. The paper is written in terms of a business acumen. So hopefully that now makes better sense. Are there any more questions about the homework?
I have one. So when we apply that additional discount, we're going to apply it after we've applied all of the other ones, right? Not to the original price.
Yeah, that's right. It's in the process of how you would purchase a car. And when you buy the car, the guy didn't say, okay, we'll start all over again and give you that off. It's from where you're at. That's a good point. Jamie, that's good. Any other questions or thoughts? Look, if it was made to be easy, I'd make it easy, but it's a little bit of a challenge. Is my bricklayer here person yet? Ms. Flores?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. We missed your last class, and I don't know what happened. So good questions on the homework. Everybody else doing okay? Hopefully you have a study buddy. I mean, my goal is to have you do well on it. So far, only a couple people asked questions, Jamie and Amanda. So I'm assuming that you have study buddies and you can get her done. Again, thanks for asking those questions. Amanda, you feel a little bit better about the answers now? Jamie?
Yeah, I do. Thank you.
Jamie?
Yep, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. So the key to this homework problem is, yes, you got to have the right answer, but do all the extra stuff. Get the extra points. Follow what the guidance says, and you'll do good. All right. By the way, I had one class today. The whole class was on the homework assignment. They're not as advanced as you all, but they had a similar homework assignment, and and they could not get the price of that vehicle minus all the discounts, the present value. They just couldn't figure it out. And I'm sure you guys know how to subtract. That's good. So anyway, we go back now to the book. Go to e-text. We're going to find the midpoint. I think all that's supposed to be on 2.8. And I really hope that this helps you buy a car if you buy one someday. I trust my numbers lots more than anyone else's. That's for sure. Okay, so you should be seeing 2.8 up here with a beautiful butterfly. I think that's a butterfly, maybe it's a moth. Can anybody give me an amen on that?
I don't see anything yet.
Nobody?
It's a butterfly. It hasn't pulled up yet, but I have it pulled up on my end.
It should be right there on the screen.
It's up now.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, good. All right, sometimes there's a lag in this. Glad it's there. Okay, now the distance formula. The distance formula is given a number of ways. You can see in the yellow box here, that is how it's generally presented. Now, the purpose of this class tonight with regard to the distance formula is that you know how to use it. Do you have to memorize it? No. In the old days, yes, you would have had to memorize it. But now I'm just happy if you know how to implement it. So, I mean, why memorize something if you don't know how to implement it? So it says distance equals the square root of x sub 2 minus x sub 1, parentheses squared, plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1, parentheses squared. Oh, somebody's got to turn their phone on mute or something. Hear a lot of bird chirping. All right, thank you. So here, if you look at example 1, this is a perfect problem to do, and the book does good here. So you see we have 2 points, -1, 4, that's x1, x2. That means the first number is the x, the second number is the y. The second point, you have 3, -2. The first number is the x, the second one's the y, but it's x2, y2. Now, it says you take the x minus the x2 minus x1, which means you have 3 minus -1, it gives you 4. You square it, that's going to give you 16. Then it says you're going to take the y sub 2, -2, minus 4, and that gives you -6. You square it, it gets 36. The square root of 52. Now, if you don't know what the distance of the square root of 52 is, you go to your calculator. And you can put it in. So we'll just go to our calculator. I have it pulled up for us. I'm going to put the y second function in here. Clear all this out. So second function is a square root. I'm going to put in the number 52. It'll extend it. I got to push it out. So now it shows the square root of 52, and I want a number. So I'm going to hit enter. It's going to give me this, and I can get it in fraction form, I think. Let's see. Hit math, enter twice. Nope, it won't give it to me as fraction. It's a decimal. But it tells you it's about 7.21. And if that was feet, it'd be feet. If it's inches, it's inches. I think the book is only looking for the number 7.2. Excuse me. And you can see it actually they write 7.21, but we got 7.2. 2. And they write approximately again. That's what the squiggly line means. Is there any question on how to use the distance formula? Anyone?
No.
Excuse me. Hearing no and no other objections, I'm going to go to the midpoint formula. The midpoint formula is somewhat like the same, except for it's much easier. Excuse me. You take the x's of each of them and add them. So you have 2 points given here in example 2. X sub 1 is 1. Y sub 1 is -6. X sub 2 is -8. Y sub 2 is -4. Add the 1 and -8, you get -7. You divide that by 2. That's your midpoint for the x. You take the -6 and -4, you add them together, you get -10. It means if you lose $6 and you lose $4, you lost $10. Divided by 2 gives you -5. So the midpoint between this line is -7.5, -5, and it shows in figure 2.67. Is there any questions about this one from anyone?
No.
No.
All right. Hearing no objections. Now, the circle, this is the formula for a circle. Nah, not going to give that one. I'm going to do this one. X minus h squared plus y minus, oh, somebody got the phone, put a mute, unmute, please. I can go back and check to see who it is. Does anybody know who's got their phone on? Computer? I'll go back and see. Sharon, you got to turn yours off. Mute it. There you go. Thank you. All right, I'm going back to this. Boom. What I think I'll do is I'll explain this manually. Okay, let me do that. I think it's better this way. So let's say we have a circle and they give you the equation of the circle in standard form, which would be x minus h squared. Let's see, what else do I have on that? It's amazing. Y minus k squared equals r squared. Now, in this particular formula, the h and the k are the center of the circle, and r is equal to the radius. So if you're given an equation that says you have x minus 3 squared plus y minus 7 squared equals 25, based on the information given, the center of the circle is whatever makes that particular factor 0. So the center of the circle would be 3, 7. How do I get the 3? Because 3 minus 3 is 0. Let me see if I like that. Hold on for 1 second. I may not like that explanation. Timeout. let's see. Yeah, we don't want to use that example. That's a terrible one. Let's see if the one I have is good for it. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, my example is good. So going back to it, you should be able to see. The center of the circle, it makes those factors 0. So the first factor is the x minus 3. It's in a squared position, but 3 minus 3 is 0. So the center of that circle is 3, 7, because 7 minus 7 is 0. What is the radius of this thing? Does anybody have an idea? It says r squared is equal to radius squared. So what would the radius be?
5.
The square root of 25. It is. It's 5. On the test, you'll be given an equation that looks like this. And it says, find the center of that circle and the radius. It's simple. Whatever makes this thing 0 for the x and 0 for the y. Now, here's the problem one. Problem in the sense of the book teaching it. Going back to what the book did. Number 3. With the center being 0, 0, you have x minus 0 squared plus y minus 0 squared. That's the second line equals 4. Well, what makes that? How do you get x squared to be 0? It has to be a 0. So it's a very tricky one, but very common one. Tricky in the sense that there's no h and there's no k. So they're both x squared, y squared. It does not look like the common equation. The common equation for a circle looks just like what you see here. X minus 2 squared, number 5, y plus 4 squared equals 9. Looking at it right away without going to the answer key, can somebody tell me, for example 5, what is the center of that circle? It should be simple. What is the x?
2 and 4.
Yeah, almost, not quite 4.
Um,
2 is correct.
and -4.
Absolutely. And what's the radius?
3.
Exactly. That's what you got to be able to do on the test. Now, let's go back one. If we have the center of the circle being -2, 3, that means you have to have x plus 2 and y minus 3 squared. And if the radius is 4, you have to have equals 16. The solution is exactly what you see there. It's easy because what does x have to be to get -2? It has to be a positive 2. And it's squared just like it shows it. What does the y have to be in order for it to be a positive 3? Y minus 3. And in order for the radius squared to be 4, you have to have 16. So that's all the circle stuff. Are there any questions about any of these? Because you will have this on the test.
Can we do another example?
Okay. Let's see. Example 5, right here. What is the center of that circle? Who asked the question a few minutes ago?
3 and -1.
No.
-3 and 1.
Yes, -3 and 1, because you have to make those packages 0. 3 minus 3 gives you 0, and 1 minus 1 gives you 2. So what is the radius of this circle?
2.
Okay. Does that help, ma'am? Tierney, anybody? Did this help? Does this make sense? Are there any more questions on example 5?
That's good. No.
Okay, moving on. Now, example 6. I want to do this one in slow motion, because they want you to build the formula for the circle. And I'm going to do this one and only this one. So I want you to pay attention. I'm going to do it step by step. You can see of x squared plus y squared plus 4x minus 6y minus 23 equals 0. They want you to do something with that to make it look like check 0.5. They want it to look just like that in terms of the formula. Now, let's go to the whiteboard and write it and start from scratch how we do that. That way you'll have a record of it. And we'll do point by point. So they give us the formula x squared plus y squared plus 4x minus 6y minus 23 is equal to 0. Now our goal is to set it up in the form of the square like you saw. And have the right-hand side have a number that is a square. Let's put the x's and y's together and put this on the other side. So we have x squared plus 4x plus y squared minus 6y equals 23. Now, are there any questions about this?
No.
I've done nothing so far. Just push the 23 to the other side and put the x's near each other and the y's near each other. Now, in order to complete the square, we want x squared plus 4x to be square. It means we have to add something here. If we take half of the middle term, which in this case will be 4x, we have x plus 2 squared. It's always half of that second term. Now, when we square it, we take x plus 2 times x plus 2. All the parts come out the same. That's x squared. 2x and another 2x gives you 4x. So we have everything you have there, but we now have 2 times 2, which gives us 4. So we technically added 4 when we complete the square. If we add 4 on the left, we have to add it on the right. I want to stop for a second. Any questions about what just happened there? Somebody must have a question.
So you took the half of the 4x and then just squared it to get 4?
That's right.
Okay.
We're going to do the same thing with the y now. What's half of negative 6?
Y minus 3. Y,
That's right.
y minus 3, the whole square.
That's 100% correct. Half of the negative 6 is negative 3.
Y minus 3, the whole square.
And it's squared.
equal.
Now, when you square the 3, you're adding 9. You add 9 to the left, you have to add it on the right. All this equals 36. 23 plus 4 plus 9 is 36. So, given this information, what is the center of this circle?
-2 and 3.
I'll go with that. Lillian's right. Now, what is the radius?
6.
Amen. Edith has it right. Now, in front of you is completing the square for a center of a circle. Once you completed it, you told me the center of the circle, which is the H and then the K. H standing for the X. And the K standing for the Y. And the R, square root of 36. Any questions about what you see in front of you?
No, sir.
All right. Hopefully you have that record. Now, they want to do the same thing for number 6. It's the same thing. And we just showed it to you. Only they're doing it on the computer here. And we got the answer that they have. And that's it for today. Let me, if we cover something and you people get it, we're good. I tried to make sure that you get it anyway. I didn't notice anybody new coming on board. Let me check my record and see. And our next class will be, of course, Wednesday. That'll be the 21st. We'll do quadratic functions. Fancy word for using an equation. You guys can do it easy enough. So Jennifer's not here, is that right? No, Jennifer. Let's see. Alma, are you here? Or Nikki? Nikki Anderson, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Nikki, you're here. And you're free to go unless you have any questions.
No, did you get my message? I watched the class from last week.
Let's see if I did.
I sent it to you in the chat earlier too.
I got you. Thanks for reminding me.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Alma, you good?
Yes, I also missed the class Wednesday. Did you get my message that I watched the video?
Let me see. Probably not, but probably you did. Hold on. Let me look and see what I have here. Yeah, I got you. You're good. You're free. Any questions, Alma?
No
Alma, you
questions.
good? Okay. Let me go to the next one. Amanda, you good?
Yes, thank you.
Vanessa, are you here? My music person. No, Vanessa. How about Dylan? Dylan, you there? How about Angelica?
I'm good. Thank you.
All right. Dylan, do you have any questions? Angelica, free to go if you don't. Edith? Okay,
Yeah.
Dylan. All right. See you guys.
No, I'm good.
Edith?
Sir. Thank you. I'm good.
See you later. Emma?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. Dylan, you got a little note for me here? I got you covered, Dylan, based on that. Erica, you good?
I am good. Thank you.
Good. You Hunter, you stay on board. Appreciate you. I got you, Dylan. I got you. Joshua, Indira, are you good?
Yes, sir. I'm good. Thank you. Good night.
Yeah, I'm good
Good
too.
night.
Thank you.
Lillian, Marissa,
I'm okay, thank you.
I'm good. Thank
Thank
you.
ladies, have a good night. Thank you. Monica?
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you, Monica. Rebecca?
I'm good. Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night, you ladies. Rosio?
I'm good. Thank you. Good night.
Good night. Ryan?
I'm good. Thank you.
Good. Good night, Rosio. Ryan. Sharon, are you good?
Yes, I'm good, but I'm surprised how fast we ended the class.
It just went like people like clockwork. It was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it is so interesting.
Thank you. Vincencio. Are you good, Vincio? Rivero, Ali? Are you good? Vincencio?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm good.
Okay, well, good night then. Hunter, good night. I appreciate you all. Have a good night. Be safe.
Good night. Have a good
Good night.
one.
Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Sharon. Bye-bye.